right, good morning everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome back to the fort. I got my
What do you think he has?
chocolate.
Yeah.
Not even gonna give him a chance. You're gonna think it's a Mountain Dew.
No Mountain Dew, just hot chocolate. He did have a Mountain Dew yesterday though.
So today we're gonna be doing a Q&A right here at
Yes.
the fort.
Mm-hmm.
And I will try to put a link to the description of a Q&A playlist.
Yes, I made a Q&A playlist because...
So, yeah. So we don't keep going over the same stuff. We're just going over what you guys are asking.
Mm-hmm.
But some of your answers may be found right there in that link.
That's right, in the Q&A playlist.
So what do we got today, Jolly?
Okay, I have to look. Hold on.
We were kind of like in the shade and the sun is that way.
Yeah, it's perfect. So we're not squinting.
All right, question 1.
Okay, tent and cot prices, because it has been quite a while. That is in one of our older videos.
Yeah.
We actually showed you around the inside of a tent. The tent and cot prices are $40 a night for the tent.
And they set it up, right?
They set it up, they
That's
take
pretty
it
good.
down. The dimensions of the tent are 9 foot by 13. I asked them, and she said that you could get about 3 cots in there comfortably. I'm sure you can get 4, but she said if you want to walk around the cot, you can get probably 3 in there. And the cots are $5 per cot per night, and that's in addition to your site.
Okay, so there you have it. We like to go over this occasionally because some, you know,
Things
prices go
change,
up.
and things change.
And, you know, so yeah. So what's the next question?
Does 1800 have gravel? And we went and looked because they all had that coquina sand.
Yeah.
So does it?
Which,
What?
it was dirtier than the gravel.
Yeah, but Patrick Prescott said that the gravel's hard on your feet and your knees if you're in a tent.
If you're tenting, I could see that. I could see where that would be a problem.
Mm-hmm. So the
I think it
answer is
does.
yes.
Yes.
1800 is...
Very valid point, Patrick, on that.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. But, all right, so golf cart prices
Went up.
have gone up. So for the night, it's $67, I think, plus tax.
Yeah.
So $66, $67 in that area. And that's for a 4-seater. The 6-seater had 20 bucks.
Wow.
$20 a night extra. So about $67 a night.
Wow.
For the golf cart.
We have heard of people actually running outside the property and picking it up.
Yes, but you have to go pick it up.
You have to pick it up yourself. But if you
have a trailer
and something, if you have your own golf cart, maybe that might be an option for you guys to look into.
If you are going to stay here and you plan on renting a golf cart from the fort, you can do it in advance, and we recommend that because even today, when I went to go ask these questions for the Q&A, they had a sign up that they were out of golf carts.
So remember that, guys, if you're booking a trip up here or a weekend and you know you're going to need a cart, make sure that they have one available for you. So.
Yes. So next question was, which was a good question, do they have a service pet fee? And that's because in our prior Q&A we went over the fees for pets in your site and in your cabin.
Cabins too, yeah.
So the answer is no.
Really?
There is no service, there is no pet fee, but you do have to show your paperwork that it is a service animal.
I remember they used to charge for that.
For a service animal?
Oh, for a service animal. I thought pets in general.
No, for pets they do.
That's right.
I was going to say,
I had that all screwed up because I thought you said pets.
No, we went over the pets. Now this is for service pets.
I'm not paying attention. See? It's lack of dew. Lack of Mountain Dew. I don't have concentration anymore.
Yes, so you do have to show paperwork that it is a service animal. They do not charge a service fee.
That's good.
For the pets.
That's a good deal.
Oh, okay.
Now, would that service fee, even if it's a service dog or a
Yes.
service animal, whichever?
Yes, a service animal, because
Okay.
it could be a pig.
What about cabins?
They don't charge it there either.
They like to clean up?
Yep, nope.
Wow.
They said as long as you show the paperwork that it is a service animal, there is no fee associated
Wow.
with that, which is good because
That is good.
they need it. It's a service animal.
Yeah. I do think that, though, that, you know, remember we went over the pricing for the fees if you keep an animal in a cabin.
Yes, and that
So-
was another question, was we wanted to get clarification if that fee was for the stay or per night, because it was what, $50?
Yeah, that was we were going
$50
over
a night.
we were going over the case where if you were going to stay a week, why not pay one fee one time clean up instead of every day, which was $50, right?
Mhm.
$50 a
Per night.
that they would charge you to come in there and clean the cabin, which we did you know, go over that. We understood that if there was like somebody with allergies or, you know,
Yeah.
with fur and stuff like that, that they'd have to clean it more thoroughly, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? But every night we were thinking maybe just one fee would be right.
Nope,
So what,
but I went and I found out, and it is per night. So we were right. She did not get the information wrong. I just wanted to verify that answer, and it is per night at
Per
the
night.
cabins. So yeah, it's $50 extra per night for the length of your stay. Okay, so another question. If you happen to bring a small animal, like a rabbit or birds,
so a caged animal
yes.
is what you're talking about. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So the answer is no. There is no fee for if you bring a guinea pig or a hamster, a bird,
Rabbit.
rabbit.
All
No
right.
fee.
Okay.
Prices on the refillable cups. Do we have one in there? Or are they all inside the house?
I think they're in the house. Yeah.
Well, they have refillable mugs here. And they are $18.99 for the length of your stay.
Which is kind of a good deal if you're here
For a week.
And if they had Mountain Dew, it'd be ridiculous. That would definitely be worth the price.
No, I like the cherry
for
Coke
me.
here.
So
They got cherry Coke in the back.
they do, and pomegranate in the back.
Pomegranate's gone.
Is it?
Yes. Now they have lemonade.
Oh, see, changes. You got to keep watching us, guys, so we'll keep you updated on the fort.
The pomegranate's gone, and now they have lemonade back there.
They need Mountain Dew.
Yeah, oh, that's not going to change. So it is $18.99. Now, I did ask her, what if you happen to be staying 3 weeks? Because she said they set it for a 2-week. So 2 weeks is the most that they set it.
I know the answer to this one.
What?
What you're gonna say.
Okay, go ahead.
And as far as the refills are concerned,
Mm-hmm.
what they will do after 2 weeks is they will go ahead and add more time to your cup.
That's right. So it's a $18.90.
See, I didn't even go and ask. She does all the asking.
Yes.
But I knew that answer.
Yep. So what happens is you get your refillable cup. You tell them your length of stay. They charge you the $18.99 plus tax per cup. And then it goes up to 2 weeks if you're staying longer than 2 weeks consecutive. We're not talking about you come here for a week and then you leave and you come back 2 months later and you can
That's
refill
right.
that
Once
cup.
you leave, once you check out, that's it. It's done. But think about the people that actually stay here.
Yeah.
That would be one heck of a
Have
deal.
a good deal.
$18.99 pretty much for
the length of your stay.
Yeah.
So our friends John and Julia made these. Isn't that the coolest thing? We didn't video them because we came up here to meet them for the hoop-de-doo, and they made those.
Very
They
nice.
made a jack.
John is very talented.
He is. I gotta
He
figure
also
out how
makes
he did
shirts.
that. He makes like the coolest shirts. Okay, so next question is from NCYLEE. Niley. I'm just saying to say Niley. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. So the question was, do they have quick service dining plan at the fort? Answer is Yes, and you're eating, so I will talk about it.
Can resist the chocolate.
I know, that's good stuff.
Thank you,
Hershey
John.
Kisses. We gotta go to Hershey, Pennsylvania one time.
That's where these were from.
So, yes, at the P&J, there's 2 spots you can use it here at the fort. You can use a dining plan at the P&J carryout, and you can use it at the Meadows swimming pool. They have a little snack bar there. You can use it there also. Now, she did tell me that if you use it at the P&J carryout, you do have to use it only on single serve portions. A hamburger, a beef brisket. You know what I mean. They do have over there at the P&J the big buckets of chicken. You cannot use your dining plan for that because apparently since it feeds more than one, it doesn't qualify for the dining plan. Now, while I was there, I did hear somebody ask them if they could use it on pizza, like the big pizza. She said you can, but it'll take up 2 of your points or 2 of your whatever it is. It'll take 2, but you can use it on the pizza. So good to know, because that's good food back there.
Yeah.
Where was that one?
I don't know. Quick service.
There it is.
Okay. So I happen to go back in the RV and find the cup that we got at Disneyland. Right there it is. And basically these cups are pretty much identical to the $18.99 refill
That's what you get.
cups, and they also come with a lid
Yes.
that you can drink out of. You can put
and
hot or cold.
yeah, it closes, right? Doesn't it like
Yeah.
spin?
Yeah.
So it could lock or whatever on the top.
So,
they have lemonade. They have
as of-
non-carbonated.
As of the end of 2018,
The
that
very
is the
end.
prices and stuff like that. So, but that's it. That's pretty much it.
Does it have ounces on there?
I can't read that, but
No, it doesn't have ounces.
there you have it. That's the cup. And just so I can make sure it works,
You just had your... Oh, when you went in, you got rid of your hot chocolate because you drank it all?
no, I didn't drink it all.
You
It's
didn't?
just that I got to get my mind working. I'm not too focused on the Q&A.
Maybe that's because you're going through withdrawals of the
And
Mountain Dew.
now I have to get back in the game. So,
Okay.
what's the next question?
So, it was brought to our attention because, of course, we make a lot of these videos over the years here at the fort, and things do change. They
Yes.
no longer have a repair list, an RV repair list at the front desk. When I went up there to ask if they still had it, they
Yeah.
said no. They just suggested people Google a local place and do the research. They do not have a list of RV repair facilities at the front anymore.
So that's up to you.
Yep. 1500 loop. Is it sand now, or has it gone to gravel?
I believe that's gravel. That's the tent loop right across from the pool.
Yep.
The main pool.
It is now gravel. I asked up front. She said eventually they will all be gravel. Are there height limits for RVs? So I went in there and I asked, and they had to get a few of them together, of the cast members, because they had never been asked that question. And it's a good question, but she said that as far as she knows, there is not a... I mean, I don't know how high you could possibly get your RV, but as long as it's a standard RV, we've even seen tiny homes in here.
Yeah, we've seen tiny homes.
We have seen tiny homes in here, and they have a pretty, I mean, they have a pitched roof, and they've been in here.
You really don't have to worry about power lines because everything's underground here.
Yeah.
So you really can't worry about that. Mostly you're gonna
Trees,
worry
maybe.
about trees, yeah. Other than that, I mean, we've seen RVs sort of like the Class A Outlaws where they go up in the back,
Mm-hmm.
and they're fine in here. So
Yeah. So no
I'm thinking
height
anything you
limit.
got should be okay.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, I just had to go find this one out. Oh, the sun's peeking through now.
All right.
There we go. Now I can focus. All right. How early can you check in using your online My Disney experience? Do you know the answer?
I think you just check in anytime, right?
No.
Like the day? The
No.
day of arrival? The day before?
No.
Day after?
No. You're not even trying to... Can you not see that? You can't see it, can you?
I probably get 60 days.
There you go. That's the answer. You could check
Wow,
in.
that's a long time.
Mm-hmm. I had to
You
go.
check in.
Yeah, I had to go
Wow.
up there and find out because we never check in. Using the Disney Experience, it says start your check-in, but we've never done it, so I wanted to go find out for sure. 60 days prior to your check-in date, you can do your check-in.
That's pretty good.
That
we
is
don't
good.
really check in like that.
No, we've never done it. Jackie R had a request in one of our last videos to see certain things. Magic Kingdom, to the fort, to the barn, just so she can get her bearings. So I did mention that there was, if you decide to do the archery, which they offer here at the fort, at the bike barn, they do have a little bench where you could sit and watch your loved ones do the archery. And I videoed it for you, so here it is. Alright, so here is the little bench that you can sit if you have a loved one doing archery, because right here is where they do the archery. And there is a little bench to sit right there for family members that may be waiting for their loved ones to do the archery. All right, so that was the bench that you could sit. You could walk around, of course, too, but
yeah,
that's a nice spot that you could just sit there, relax while your family member is doing archery.
And if they don't want to watch, they can go around the backside and rent a bike or something.
Yeah.
Or a canoe.
You can rent all
Or
kinds of
fish.
stuff. Or you could cross the bridge while they're doing the archery and go to the store.
Yeah. Plenty of stuff to do right there in that localized area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, Joe had a question. And we have seen this before.
Yes.
But I wanted to make sure, and we give you guys the up-to-date information. Are hammocks allowed at the fort?
Okay, and just because we've seen it before doesn't mean it's allowed.
Correct.
So we went ahead and asked the question, and the answer to that question is yes.
Yep.
You can keep or put your hammock on your site.
On your site. So let's say you bring a hammock, don't take it in the neighbor's site and hang it on one of their trees. Don't go over to, you know, just a random place. It has to be at your site.
And keep in mind, not all sites are going to have accessible trees for your hammock.
This is true.
So
if you happen to have a tree.
If you happen to have trees that will accommodate that, yes. The answer to the question is yes, you can.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Dale B had a good tip.
All right. What's the tip?
Because of our last video, he passed along a tip so that we could pass it along.
All right.
So it was about golf carts and their charging.
Mm.
So Dale B said that if the cart has a run and tow button underneath, he said switch it when you're parked to the tow. Also, when you charge it, it charges faster in tow. It shuts down the electrical components of the golf cart. So if you, apparently if you put it in tow while you're charging it and when you're not using it, the charge will last longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a good tip.
That is a good tip.
We've never given that tip because I didn't even know about it, honestly.
That is a good tip. Very good tip.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I need to start trying that.
You need to use that tip now that you know it. Now that
I do occasionally put it in tow, though, like if we leave it somewhere or something like that.
Yeah, the parking in the back. But I don't think you put it in tow.
I never charge it. I never charged it in tow, so.
We're going to have to try that.
Maybe it does. I understand it disconnects it. Maybe don't disconnect. I don't know if it disconnects the batteries or not, to be honest with you. But good tip, Dale.
I don't think it can disconnect the battery because then how would it charge? He said the electrical components.
Okay.
So whatever that may be.
Good tip, though.
Mm-hmm. So, fishing spots. What are the fishing spots? We have mentioned this before, but here it is again.
And a lot's changed.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Do you know where it is?
'Cause we used to fish
everywhere
here, but now that's all changed. And so, go ahead with the spots.
Well, it's changed a while ago, but just as updated in case you haven't watched our other videos. Behind the 300 loop. All right, so this is the 300 fishing spot. And here it is in the 300 loop. So, right here. As long as you stay on this side. So 329 and 330 are where you will find this little path.
And 331. Bring your tackle box.
All right, let's go on. At the group tent sites, you just have to stay on this side of the ropes. All right, so this is one of the fishing spots, one of the 3 fishing spots that are official here at the fort. So that's what Scott was talking about. You have to fish over the rope, so you can't fish from here. This is the group tent site. And it is right here. And at the meadows by the bike barn where that little, they got like a little platform where you could fish off of. So you can fish there too. All right, fishing spot right behind me. That is the bike barn. And we are right behind Meadows Trading Post.
That's probably the best place to go. Over by the group sites, I will tell you that it might be a little bit more difficult. You might get more snags because they put a rope netting up.
Yeah.
So it's not, I've been back there myself, it really hasn't been, I mean, it wouldn't look like it's
easy. It wouldn't be easy
access to fish. And also I will throw in with that, if you really want to do some fishing, you might want to do an excursion that they have down there, and they will take you out and do some fishing. Bass fishing.
And actually,
and they know all the spots, so if you're really into that type of stuff and you want to do fishing, that would be an option.
And guess what, guys?
Are we done? We're done with the Q&A
for today. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns,
direct them to the complaint department.
I'm not the complaint department. I'm the research. I am the research department.
She is the research. Believe me. All these notes, all this paper.
Yeah. With my.
It's from you guys asking the Fort Wilderness questions.
Yes, and I'm still using my Tillamook pen. It still has ink.
We'll try to keep you as updated as possible as the time goes on and the changes take an effect here at the fort.
Yeah, today is, we're in very late December 2018. This might post at the very beginning of 2019.
Yeah.
But as far as today, these are the answers.
Right now. So we appreciate you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. And we'll see you again next time
here
at the fort. That was a good ending.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right.
And your face is funny when I start talking. You're like...
I'm like, what are you even talking about? Meadows swimming pool. They have the little... what is it? Like a little...
It's like a little cafe type.
Cafe?
No, I would say, I don't know. A little...
A food snack bar.
Snack bar. There you go. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Snack bar.
not a
I had to go get me
cafe.
a Mountain Dew.